Hello, welcome back. Last part of the story about how I became a teacher. So I started doing lessons on Skype, and that was back in 2010. Yes, 2010, that's it. And yeah, 7 years ago I started on Skype. I was already a teacher for some time. And I was in London, living in London, doing lessons on Skype with people that lived in London, because it's so much easier, you know, to do a lesson on Skype than it is to have to go to a place and do a lesson with a teacher. And then I started teaching some people that lived in Brazil, because obviously Skype lets you do that. So to let is to make possible, to give permission, you know, kind of. So Skype lets you do that. It's possible to do that on Skype. I can be here and I can be teaching you in New Zealand, like I had a student in New Zealand actually. And yeah, and then my husband and I moved to Brazil in 2014, yes. 3 years ago, we moved to Brazil, and I continued doing my lessons on Skype with students in London. I still have students in London. And I decided to create a YouTube channel. And I created my YouTube channel to promote my lessons. Like I said before, I always had students, but I wanted to make my lessons more accessible to people. I wanted to promote my work because I was advertising on the Brazilian magazine in London, but then I was living in Brazil and I wanted people in Brazil to know that they could have really good English lessons on Skype and that they would be different to everything they had ever seen before, because they are completely different to normal English lessons. Even teachers that do lessons on Skype, they sometimes do lessons on Skype using a book and doing like normal exercises that you find in a school, and I don't work like that. So I work like I do on YouTube. That's my work, okay? And I created my YouTube channel to promote my work, and it really worked. It was amazing actually, the response I got for students, people interested in actually having lessons with me. It was fantastic, so much so that nowadays, 3 years later, having my channel, I can say that I am not able to teach all people that want to have lessons with me. If you have emailed me about my lessons, you know that it's really difficult for me to have time for everyone. So I have a waiting list. I have a list of people waiting to have lessons with me, because I cannot do everything. It's too much for me. I'm just me. But yes, it's fantastic. It was a great way to promote my work. So I guess that's the end of my story as a teacher. I started teaching, you know, one-to-one, always one-to-one, because that's what I believe in. No group lessons or pairs or whatever. No, one-to-one, personal, you know, deep, intense lessons that really give you results much faster than you would get in any other method, to be honest. And because it's real, so you cannot fake learning. If you do learning in a way that is realistic, nothing can really beat that. To beat means to be better. So imagine that you are a child and you say to a friend, yeah, race you. Like, let's run and let's see who gets there first. I'll race you. So the two kids start running, and the one that comes first then says to the other, ha, beat you. I'll beat you, so I will in future, obviously. I beat you means I came first, you know, I am better. So no other methodology can really beat a realistic lesson, because it doesn't seem like a lesson. It just seems like you're absorbing and learning something new in the real way. Yeah. And so it's fantastic. So thanks YouTube, cheers. And that's the end of my story, and I hope from now on that I continue to grow as a teacher and that I continue to have a waiting list forever, because it is amazing. And thank you guys for the support you've given me during this 3-year YouTube journey. I hope you enjoyed the How I Became a Teacher series, and I'll see you Friday. I'm going to try to go back. I say try because no promises. I'm going to try to go back to twice a week. Mondays, a longer video like this one, and Fridays, the Fast Friday, quick tips. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you Friday for a quick, useful English tip. Thank you. Bye.